Yo lads, how's it going? And welcome back to a brand new video here today. Now, as the FIFA Mobile Season 5 season is finally coming to an end and we're on the final road into Season 6, I've decided that for the YouTube channel, we're going to do a tier list of all the Season 5 events and put them in ranking order. Now, of course, this is my own personal opinion and the ones that you saw in the thumbnail isn't the actual end tier list. So I would appreciate it if you could all respect my opinion on where I rank these events. But also, there is a link in the description to the tier list for all the FIFA Mobile Season 5 events. I would appreciate if you could go in there and do your own tier list and then send me the tier list of what you think the rankings are for the FIFA Mobile Season 5 events. The link is in the description. Send me them on Twitter, send them in Discord and all that good stuff. All my links to my socials are in the description. Shout out to Mr. Ayus, one of my Twitch viewers. He was the one that made this tier list in order for this video to happen. So shout out to you, bro. If you do enjoy the video, obviously leave it a like, subscribe if you are new and all that good stuff. I cannot wait for the first week of Season 6. I'm all prepared, trust me, in terms of literally spending money on the game, just so that I can get some early content out for you guys in Season 6. I'm all ready, trust me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you later. Peace, peace. All right, first off, Legacy. I think I'll put it mid-tier for now. I'm not too sure where to put everything else. Legacy, mid-tier to start with. Icons. I don't know about A-tier. I think it's over middle. I think A might be a bit of a stretch, just because of like how long it took to get the points. But a free prime in there, you can't complain. You can't complain. I forgot that it actually got updated. That's a good point. It was overpriced early game, and then later on it went better. League matchups, no arguments needed, chat. Right, team of the week. Team of the week was shit as always. What was it like? You gained the points from doing the daily stuff, and then you opened a pack. Nah, bro. Nah. Terrible. There was no card that I ever thought of using in my team after week 2. You know what? I'm putting team of the week below league matchups. 5, UCL group stage was the first official event. Yeah, Star Skill Games. This was the first event, and we had Star Skill Games, and then a usual reward pack. Considering it was the first event, I guess we just put it in C. It was pretty bad. We'll go C for the UCL group stage event. All right, Harvest Fest next. I think this was shit as well, weren't it? Okay, 4 seasons Harvest Fest was 5 daily AI games. This was something different than actual harvesting. There was one event that was better than this, though. I think it was the summer event. We had the first SBC for some common shards. Then you chose a path to go down. Again, pretty naff. I'd say it's actually worse than UCL. Harvest Fest C or D? I mean, 2 Masters early game is okay, I guess, right? We'll put it in C. 4 seasons Football Freeze. This event was fucking insane. This was so good. Star Skill Games again. The gifts and everything. Gifts were really good this year. The daily gifts, twice a day, hourly during Boxing Day, New Year. The Candy Cane lane where you could get like thousands of skill boosts. Snowflake chapter was pretty naff, and the Slippery Slope was pretty naff as well. Are we saying S? I don't know about S, chat. I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna say A for Football Freeze. I don't know about S. S is like your big tier events. Right, Boxing Day. This was the matchups every day, right? This was different. This was different, though. I didn't mind this, chat. I didn't mind this. I think you were really limited with what you could claim free to play, but I liked how whatever players you claimed, you put them into an SBC. The bad thing about this event was the matchmaking. I didn't think it was too bad, though. I'm gonna go mid-tier. It was something different in terms of like what you could claim. Just because the structure was okay, but the matchmaking was shit, I'm gonna put it in B. Right, Europa League. I do not even remember this. Europa League matchups. Play 10 skill games. Play 20 matches. Score 50 goals in Div Rivals. Oh, the Bailey and the Under. We claimed both of these. Everyone and their nan had these cards. The Master Trading or the Elite Trade. Sod that event, bro. Sod it. Marquee Stars. The event before Team... When did Beckham come out? Oh, I missed Beckham. Beckham. I don't mind the Beckham event. It's very similar to Zidane last year. Again, it was another free-to-play Prime icon. We got Beckham instantly. You upgraded him to an event icon, and then he Prime within like a month. The Beckham offers, though, it was a shame these went to waste later on. It's a Prime ahead of icons, do we reckon? I thought it was all right. It was just he went outdated really quickly. So you reckon below Legacy? Nah. I reckon B, chat. I reckon B. If we've got Boxing Day in B, then we've got to put Beckham in B as well. Right, Marquee Stars. This was the... No, bottom. The exact same as last year, bro. Worst event of the season for me. Team of the Year. This was a big letdown. What's supposed to be the biggest event of the season? This was a massive letdown. 2 passes. The quest was okay. I didn't mind the quests. That was something different. I was asking for that back from Football Freeze, and we did get that back. That was okay. But the structure was the exact same as last year in Season 4. I reckon worse than Beckham. Team of the Year is always nice. Like, the ultimate cards were really pay to win as well. I'm going to put that in between group stage. Nah, we'll put it at the top of the seed just because team of the year, obviously we got like a bunch of nice players, but the event structure being the same as last year, no thank you. Chat, where we put in Hullet? Hullet, in my opinion, was a very, very nice grind. I might put Hullet in A, you know. Hullet was usable for ages. It was a sick card up until like maybe just after team of the season, after we got an announcement that the season was getting extended and the 120 overalls. I would have trained Hullet to 110. It would have been in my endgame team if it weren't for the season being extended. I'm going to put A. Good choice, that, in my opinion, chat. Good choice. Lunar New Year. Now, this was the choice, weren't it, between the two paths, the easy and the hard path. Yeah, the lantern. So if you went in hard, it reset to the start. But in normal, you could play as many times as possible. I really like this event. And then the Zodiac stuff was always nice. The Lucky Shop, I think, was pay to win, to my memory. And I think we had a nice bunch of choice of cards as well. The Carlos was free to play. The Prime Icon was a bit much. I don't know about A, but I think the structure was okay. I think if we got Boxing Day and B, it's going to be at least B. Top of B, chat? Top of B, in my opinion. Carnival is next. This was all right. This had a lot of people talking like, OMG, which path do I go down? Do I go for Naki Williams? Do I go for Donnarumma? This was okay. The structure was a bit naff though. Star skill games again, not everyone's favorite cup of tea. And then it was just a reward path. Parade was okay. I think this was the first time we saw the leaderboard stuff. A, I don't know about A. It was a nice amount of choice we had for the event, but in terms of the structure, I'm putting it below Luna. I'm gonna go middle of B. It wasn't better than Luna, so there's no way it gets into A. Boxing was just executed really badly, but this one was okay. Right, UCL round of 16. This was the matchup stuff. This I didn't mind. This was executed better than Boxing Day because they fixed all the matchmaking and the fact that everyone had the same team. You could trade it in for, again, skill boost, which was the best option from here. The player rewards, they weren't amazing. They weren't amazing. That best was stupidly expensive. And then the hard skill games, you leveled up as well. This was all right, chat. C, you reckon below all of this? I thought B, chat. I didn't mind this structure. It was executed better than Boxing Day. There's no way it goes below Boxing Day. Let's go with that. Below Carnival, but better than Boxing Day. This is just a straight shitter. This was so boring. This could be one of the worst events of the season, in my opinion. Top transfers. There was genuinely like no good players in here. This has to be a D. I don't know about worse than Marquee Stars. Marquee Stars was a pure copy paste. This was just boring. Bottom of D, but not worse than Marquee Stars. 4 seasons spring break. I don't remember this. Yo, no, this was the planting stuff, right? This was good. This was good. I actually like this, even though like it was weird and you had to grow melons and strawberries and shit. This was okay. And then the neighborhood chapter was something different again. This was the messy, wasn't it? Chat, this has to be high. I don't know about A. I'm torn between top of B or bottom of A. Beats Luna. I'm gonna go B. I think A's a bit of a push. Right, okay. There's no debating here, chat. There's no debating. Team of the season. This event was fucking insane. This was so good. Every week, new players. The community chapter was good. The way everything tied in together. This has to be S. There's no debate in this. If only, chat, right? This was the top of the end of the season rather than it being like now technically mid-game. This was so fucking good, man. This was so good. I was streaming so much during this time. The pass was good value. The primes were good value if they went into the new season. Ultimate Team of the Season was crazy good fun as well. Team of the Season, S tier. Champions League Finals. This was the Zidane, right? We thought this was a grind chapter, but it was actually really bad. If you didn't get the Zidane, this was an L event. And I think the season being extended does drag it down. It's above the group stage just because of the Zidane. I don't think it makes it into B, so I'm going to go C. It was a bit of a letdown after Team of the Season. Team of the Season being so good, and then the Champions League event, it was a bit like... Come on. National Heroes. The players in this were really bad. And then it was the same as pre-season for season 4 going into this year. This was a really slow event. The only thing that saved it, though, was the match day chapter. Match day chapter was okay. I think this has to go in D tier, chat. It's going to be D. And then whilst I'm at it, worldwide... Bottom. Worst event of the season. Complete copy-paste of the first one and the fact that it was the exact same. Nah. Worldwide, worst event of the season. Hands down, end of conversation. Ultimate flashback memories. This was like the AI games unlocking every day, right? What you could claim in this was okay. I wasn't too keen on the structure. Gallery game being similar to the Lunar New Year stuff. That Coleman wasn't free to play. What do we reckon? I think what you could claim was good, which drags it up. I might say mid-C. Worse than finals just because of the cheap prime. I think for a casual free-to-play player, this was okay. For the time of the game, it was a bit behind. We'll leave it in C. 4 seasons summer celebration. This was exact same as spring, which was disappointing. And the fact that it was 3 weeks. But the Van Dijk in here was nice. The Werner choice was good as well. The structure was a bit naff, though. Oh, fishing hole, though. This is the first time we saw fishing hole. So that was something different. I don't mind the fishing chapter. I don't think it's too bad. But again, there wasn't really too much to claim. It can't go above the original 4-season spring event. That was top of B. Because it was very similar, I might just go middle of C. Top of C? Better than the finals? All right, let's go top of C then. Right, rivalries. This was a mixed one. This was a really mixed one. Like, this is either going to be A for some people, or it's going to be like bottom of D. It was very, very different. The quests were nice, and I like the fact that it was more of a pack-themed event. It was something very, very different. The only issue with this event was it was just too long. And due to the fact that you could do ultimate rivalries on day one just by doing the SBCs from scratch. I don't know about A, but this at least hit B for me. It did destroy the market. It did. If this was 2 weeks and the fact that you couldn't do all the ultimate SBCs instantly, this would have been probably S tier for me. But I did like the structure. I'm going big balls. Bottom of A chat, I think. Right. Retro stars. Where are we putting retro chat? I'm tempted to... I think this is S. Oh, wait. This was the first one with midweek. Yep. S tier. S tier chat. Ahead of team of the season. Best event of the season so far. S tier for sure. Midweek madness was insane. The grind for these cards was so good. And the way that it linked in everything... Gumball machine, arcade claws, everything in here was sick. It was better than fishing in my opinion. The drop rates in here were really nice. I'm going in front of Tots just because of the grind chapter. I'm all about the grind chapters. Top event chat ahead of team of the season. We're down to the final 2, boys. Fall Festival and preseason freeze. Right, Fall Festival was good. Scream Team Day of the Dead was nice. Ultimate obviously being one of the Tots regen, I suppose. The issue was the first and last week were extremely boring. I think this has to hit A. Again, the grind chapter was nice. Transfer window had decent drop rates. I'm tempted to throw it in S. How about this? Freeze into S tier and then A on the Fall Festival. Fall Festival would have been up there if the last week was Ultimate and we had something to do in the first week. Okay, and then the final event, the one that is currently out, Preseason Freeze. All it is skill games, and then you go into the village night section. The ice fishing hole is the same as what we had in the summer chapter. I think the now and later players are pretty naff as well. I'm tempted to go C, you know. I'm going to go top of C. Top 3 events of the season, Retro Stars, Team of the Season, and the first Freeze event. A, which is like the top of the tier. Fall Festival, Hullet, and Rivalries. Mid-tier events, Spring event, Lunar New Year, Carnival, Round of 16 Champions League, Boxing Day, Beckham, Icons, and Legacy. I think Legacy's too high, chat. Tots pulled me the most views, to be fair. I got the most views on the guide during Team of the Season. That's probably where most of my current viewers come from. Team of the Season guide. Okay, I'll put it first. But I think I'm happy with that. If Seasons was in here, it'd be in D. It was completely pointless. Should have had Dino in here as well. Dino would have been in C. And then SBCs, again, that would have been C somewhere. If we think about it on a whole, though, there's not been that many good events. There's not been that many. But there we have it. There is my final rankings of my tier list. If you may more than likely not agree with what I put, don't forget, send me a Discord message. Send me your tier list on Twitter. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you are new. And until next time, I will catch you a little bit later. Till then, stay sick, stay epic, and peace. Adios.